Okay, how many of you know someone that has this great potential, but they don't want to put forth the effort to meet this potential? I'm pretty sure all of us know someone, and probably at times we kind of are that way ourselves, where we have this great potential to be something, but we just don't really feel like putting forth the effort. That's what we're going to talk about today, is underachievement. When it comes down to it, we all deal with people who struggle with this underachievement, and it's important to know how to motivate these people to action and motivate them to learn how to meet this potential that they have. I've taken some time to research what it would take to help motivate someone who is an underachiever. And underachievement is an issue that can be fixed through the help of parents and educators and even believers. And so we're going to talk a little bit about what exactly is an underachievement, an underachiever, and what are some causes of underachievement. We're also going to talk a little bit about how we can fix this issue, and we're going to take it from a few different vantage points, whether it's from a parent's perspective, or it's from an educator's perspective, or as a believer, as an influencer in someone else's life. So we're going to talk about what is underachievement. Sylvia Rim, in her article, An Underachievement Epidemic, gives this definition of underachievement. She says, underachievement is a discrepancy between a child's school performance and some index of the child's ability. Rice and McCoach, they add to this by saying, underachievement cannot be the result of a diagnosed learning disability, and it must be a condition that happens for an extended period of time. So what is it that causes this? What causes underachievement? Some causes are unmotivation. Students are just not, they have the ability, but they're not motivated to put the effort in. Some students are not prepared. Some students leave high school with high achievement scores, and they do really well, and then they get to college and they have to put forth way more effort than they ever had to do at high school, and they just are unprepared. They don't even know how to do that, or they don't feel like putting forth that effort because they never had to before. There's also a lack of discipline, and oftentimes problems with time management. So how do we fix this? Let's take it from a parent's perspective, first of all. Again, Rim, in her article, she says parents can help students by having them build study routines, and checking on them, making sure they're fulfilling these routines, and also building bedtime and morning independence routines. And most importantly, having united parenting and respect and support for schools and teachers, because their student obviously is going to be taught most often in a classroom environment. So having a good respect and support for the school and their teachers is going to be really, really important. Some tips for parents are children can learn appropriate behaviors more easily and more effectively if they have someone that they can model. So that's a great tip for parents to be able to model having good discipline and having good time management and a good work ethic. Also, parents having high expectations for their children is really good, but also having that support, coming alongside their child and supporting them and helping them and teaching them about what a good work ethic looks like and that they should have a good work ethic. The next one is how educators can help with this issue of underachievement. One thing that teachers can do is to teach students about taking criticism well. Being able to take what someone else is saying to them and learning to take it in, to make necessary changes if there are any, and learning how to do that. Also, teachers can help by teaching about intrinsic motivation. Now this is something that we don't really talk about a lot, but intrinsic motivation is motivation taking place from the pleasure of the task instead of from external incentives, so like good grades or monies or anything like that. This is key for a teacher because this is where the teacher comes in and they're learning about how to motivate their students to do things because they love it. So how do you motivate someone to do something because they love it? They have to love it. So teachers learning how to make the environment such an environment that students will be excited about the topic that they're talking about, and in that will actually motivate the student to have a good work ethic purely because they're excited about it. And even as believers, we can help the people that we influence. First of all, sharing the gospel with those who are unbelievers. That's going to be a big one, because no lasting change can happen without true heart change. And so also reminding other believers, first of all, whose child they are, where their identity lies, and also reminding them that Colossians 3:23, talking about doing all things as unto the Lord, so being motivated by that to do things well. And so it's important that we talk about this issue, and that it can be fixed through the help of parents and educators and even believers. And you as an influencer, whether it's for your children, or it's other people that you are influencing, whatever it may be, you can help to prevent or even fix certain situations of underachievement. So take some time to think about that, and learn to take those steps and be a good example by reaching your potential and having good discipline and time management, because you are going to be influencing those around you.